today in the heart of nature, like really just being to myself, like really like not really, if I get on the social media, it's because something came to my thought process for me to put it out there to uplift the whole, you know what I mean? Bruh. Like, I'm with you, dog. I'm with you 100%, brother.
Yeah, I be breaking it down. I be exposing them in the video. I be connecting some shit. I'm talking about like it's on fire. I ain't gonna lie. I be connecting some
That's
shit.
right.
People be like, ooh, woo. Cause I'm talking about
Right.
like my art and different cultures. I be breaking all that down, and
Right.
different things,
Because see, my sign is my eye. Libra is my eye. Represents my eye. Balance
Yeah.
and
We
all that.
both are Libra, so we both my art.
Right. That's why we connect. You know what I mean? That's why I like it. Man, it's wild,
But
bro. Like,
what they feel to realize is that the scales, Libras itself, look at all sides. We don't just take
right.
sides. We look at all evidence, everything. That's why we make the best judges, because we look at everything until we
Right. That's why
find.
we go
And
through
what
so
we
much in
do,
our life.
what we
That's why we go
do,
through so much.
we eliminate the things that's non-factuals until we get all the facts. We want all the facts.
Mm-hmm. Right. That's why our journey always be rough, always be tough on us, because we like that curious cat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We gotta find out what's going on, and we ain't gonna be at peace until we get balanced, until we know what's what. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And what I noticed about the Libras, they so popular all over social media. They're the most popular sign, like celebrities. You can look at
Right.
T.I., you get the dude named Young Beezy,
Lil Wayne, Tony Braxton.
Yeah, it's just so many celebrities, even like Jada Waiter from where I stay, and so many Libras that's so famous and look good. It's a shame. But the thing is, people realize, for some people they look soft, but these people got a mind. They got a mind.
Right.
And you won't even know a Libra did something. I'm talking like a lot of them dudes on the lower frequency, you won't even know that they evolve into crime. Because when I was on that frequency, they didn't even know I was behind everything. So that's how Libra play. You don't even know they behind stuff. You don't know that they behind the setup.
Playing behind the scenes, see. We be the one that strategize it.
Yeah.
That's why we make good business owners and stuff like that.
And
that's
managers.
Why,
so a lot of people.
Yeah, because we play behind the scenes. We don't mind taking the second spot, even though we make no more than the one in front of us. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you, when I was on low frequency doing the wrong thing, I had people running the stores and everything. People don't even know. I'm the one who built a lot of people. So, but certain people could see it though. See, certain people could see us. Certain people could understand us. They say, oh, he ain't the leader. This Libra right here, really the leader. He just behind the scene. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how Libra operate on a lower frequency. So you just imagine on a big scale what we on now. We on some powerful stuff, brother. That's all like good judges, good. We know how to like pick people talents out and help and know what positions people play. Like I know, cause we can read people's mind good. We know we study their characters, Richard traits and everything. So we know the human behavior good. So very much intuitive.
We ain't even got to talk to them. We can get around them and feel their energy and know if they good.
Yeah.
Know if they up to
we
something.
Empath.
Because we observe everything of the body. We look at them and not just look at what they're saying. We look at every
their face emotions, their movement, everything. Yeah, brother. So that people don't understand a Libra, but Libra get the most like they don't give Libra the most respect because this got a lot of haters because of the shine. You know what I'm saying? But that's when you look on YouTube, you don't really see Libra video where they say they're the true psychics. It's only certain videos where they say the Libra's the most psychic. And the woman understand. It's only people who can really see. See, Libra, you got to peep out because we got the smooth operation spirit.
Right.
So you just got to imagine like.
Very well. That's why we get so much jealousy towards us because we love ourselves. We are a representation of the higher frequency God. We carry ourselves like that, women and men be attracted to us. They might not want to say it, but they be attracted.
Yeah, that I be saying like too. Us. Yeah.
All they got to do is talk to us. All they got to do is communicate. Because we willing, we ready. We got a big heart. We be ready to give the information. We be ready to help.
And ready to help. And ready to show our love. We love everybody. Like my family be like, cause I always tell them I love them so much. They say, well, Corey love everybody. That's the Libra trait. Libra love everybody. And so when you just like us.
We are the judges. That's why we are only Zodiac sign with a sword, with a weapon. No other Zodiac sign got a weapon but us.
Yeah. And so when you just like us, we feel some type of way because we feel like we the most likable people and we haven't done nobody wrong. But you're gonna always have those who just like us, and we do feel some type of way until we master ourselves. And so I used to feel like that, like, dog, why this person like me or just like me? You know, because you want to be liked by everybody. You know, so you try to
like, you know, you ain't doing nothing wrong. You trying to help, man.
And you be in a mirror of some of everybody, like you can fit in everywhere. So that's the Libra trait. That's why Libra is the best, really. You know what I mean? So they didn't lie when you Google and they say why Libra is the best traits. I mean, it is because we are.
It is, man.
I mean, like, especially when like now when we on a higher frequency where we ain't on the lower self no more. Even when we was our lower self, we still was good people. So higher self, we even better. The love is like everywhere.
When we on our lower self, I'm with you on that. When we on our lower self, if we do something that's low vibration, we gonna do it to the best of our ability. If we a robber, if we somebody that do something real low vibrational, we gonna be good at it because that's just the way we think.
We gonna master everything.
Man,
we deep now.
The thought process different, man. The thought process different, man.
Yeah, the scale's different. I mean, the scales is definitely the judge now. That's why they ain't got no animal. The only sign they got no animal of astrology because it is what it is. The judge of all the signs.
Yeah,
you got to come to us. You got to come to the law.
The judge, man. They want to say God looking through our eyes, judging. Yes, because see, that's why we don't have to fight. That's why we don't have to do nothing because we are the scales. The energy will handle anything that come at us. It'll take care of it for us. We don't have to fight back.
Yeah, it's my eye. You know what I'm saying? My eye. Put them on the scale.
That's my eye, man.
Way up their heart. Way up the source. That I mean, even when if we do wrong, we feel some type of we feel bad, and so we got to apologize. We got to do something to make up for it. So we might take a person and buy them everything just to make up for it. If we did wrong to a person, we might do something to justify that. That's why, like, we don't try to do wrong because it bought our soul. So that people feel like we represent the hot chakra, the green light, Libra energy, the green light. That's the heart.
Yes, sir.
Also, Taurus do too, but Taurus more material. But we talking about Libras is more air, more in the mind, more thinkers.
We are thinkers. We thinkers. Yeah, exactly. We think, man. We are so strategic when it come down to thinking, man.
Deep thinking, always a thought.
It's a curse for us though, because sometimes we think so much. We put ourselves in our own little box, and then we have to figure our way out, you know?
Yeah, you got to figure our way out. That's the Libra trait.
Right.
Libra
That's it, bro.
Yeah, you got to figure their way out of stuff. So, yeah, but Libra so smart, so damn smart. They be talking about Aquarius, they say Scorpio and other signs, but Libra is the smartest sign. It's just that only reason they don't recognize that because Libra's so smooth. So, it's only certain people who recognize that. Like, that's why they got certain astrology videos say, oh, y'all don't know about a Libra. They so damn smart. They smooth.
Right.
See what I'm saying? It's smooth because we more smooth operators, diplomats, negotiators. So we know how to solve problems and cause peace in the community, like unity. Like when I was locked up, a dude had it put out a shank on me and a knife. I had to talk my way out of that, but I did. And I wasn't scared. I said the right words, and I told him I stand on what I stand on. I said the right words, and just brought it to him. Give him the game. The mouthpiece so good, he put the knife down.
Right.
So
we are very, man. We can they can call it gift or gab, but we see things from all angles, so we know how to come at it. People, we done been through so much. We can use our journey to get us out of something or get us in something. That's man.
Yeah, we deep that. Cause also like we could spark something up. When I was on the downside, start some stuff, and we also could correct it, like bring peace to it. And people won't even know we started. You know what I mean? We so smooth, they be like, damn, they got beef going on between the other two people, and then we cause peace right there. So that's why they call Libras the diplomats, and that's why I like to use Libras all around. Like they got Libra preachers like Jesse Jackson, they got Al Shops, and they got Gandhi and all these people.
You got T.I. down there trying to pull people together, Libra. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he got something under wraps. See what they don't understand about the T.I. case. T.I. got something going on. He thinking. Just like Young Beezy, when they talk about the Lil Mo situation, the Mo 3 situation, they don't know how smooth he is. They talk about he behind it. I could believe it, but they ain't gonna never catch him and connect him. That's what they were saying. They can't connect him because he never speak on nothing. They say he don't speak on nothing. But everybody speaking on the Mo 3 case, he just sit back.
Right.
So I could agree he'd probably been part of the leader because the Libra is a Libra and they know how to get things done. So I ain't saying he is, but if he were, I can agree. You know what I'm saying? He just not a move, and they ain't gonna connect him. That's how smooth a Libra is. People fail to realize Libra gonna make your environment. You don't even know they made it. They did there. They gonna spark your environment. You gonna be happy. You gonna be in a good place. You gonna have fun though. You hold like when you sad, you mess with Libra, you gonna feel good because they gonna uplift you. So you make people feel like
that's why when a woman encounter with a Libra, it's hard for them to ever find something else better, because the way we love them, the way we treat them, it ain't about buying stuff. It's so much different.
It's so much about them.
It's the energy, man.
Yeah, it's the energy.
We be into them, and they don't. Sometimes they may feel like we doing too much until they don't got it no more, and that's when they'll realize, wow, that was the one.
That's just like my girl, right? She taught the movie, right? Let's go to the movie. I told her I wasn't even into the movie. I mean, I was more into you. She was like, what? You went into the movie, gotta pick something you like. I said, well, I like to spend the time with you. I was in love with you, just watching you the whole time. I wasn't even into the movie. So that's the Libra energy, true love. Libra is about love. So we more into, it ain't even about going to this place. We gonna go with you. And you think we like it, we really ain't into that place. But it's about the person. It's about, like you, it's about your wife, right? Everywhere you go, about your kids. It ain't even about, cause we more into people. We ain't into things.
Exactly.
Like we can go here. We just like to see people happy. Like might go to a family event and just to see everybody happy.
Yeah, we don't do things just because. I remember I used to put myself around my wife's family, knowing they didn't like me. I used to wonder why. But now that I know who I am, I get it. They recognize that light that was in me that I didn't see. They recognize all that willpower I had to do things. So it was jealousy. But I still would put myself in the fire just to be able to, make sure my wife happy. I beat it beside her. You know what I mean? And that's what we do. We may not want to do it, but we do it.
But we do it for love, because
we'll lay our life down, bro. That's the thing. We one sign that'll lay our life down
for our loved ones, ain't it?
For a loved one, bro. For
real.
That's
why I say I don't care. Nobody say we the most psychic sign. I pick up on all type of energy, and I read people like a book, and other people I know, like this mental health facility I go to. I don't call no names, but the lady who over there, me and her very cool, and she can read people. Just like she a Libra like me, and she can read everybody. She know, well, this person just want that. This person just want that. And we peep people patterns. We peep their patterns. Like other people can't see their pattern, we can peep that. And she can read people just like me. That's why we can relate.
Cycle until you get out of that, you're in a cycle, literally. We can talk to somebody. That's why I say I know sooner or later I'm gonna start. Whenever the energy tell me to go forward with it and give me the information on how, I'm gonna start communicating with people based on being able to untangle them. If you're going through an issue and you feel like it's just so much, all you got to do is talk to me. I promise you. Let me talk to you and hear what's going on, and I'll be able to tell you what's the problem, what you can do to fix it, and what's next coming if you don't fix it, and what can come if you do fix it. Yep. It's like you can see it, bro. Like you can, man.
That's the Libra trade. That's why Ma'at is a big part of it. Ma'at and Haru. Haru is like bringing the justice of the scale. Haru is like the air, like the sky, the mind of a Libra. That's why I say Haru, Ma'at, and Aset. Aset is like Venus. Aset is Venus for also Taurus. Taurus like Haru, Aset. We like Aset, Ma'at, and Haru. Like that there. And so Aset is the ones who the problem side who put all the pieces together. Like when Set like chopped up Asar. Asar means your spiritual self, spirituality. He chopped up his divinity, being too egotistic material. So Aset is the one who after he chopped out the body parts, she found all the pieces except one and put them like all back together. And then she had a son, which is Haru, the mind. Then the mind was battering the opposite mind, which is Set every day.
And that's the conscious mind going against the subconscious, right?
Yeah, no, it was like the mind going against the opposite. You know, like your opposite force opposing.
The right side of the brain and the left, the lower self and the higher self.
Yeah, higher self. Set is the lower self. That's where they get Satan from. And so Set going against God or Jesus. And in their culture it'd be Jesus. For us, it's not Jesus, it's Haru. So that's why I never say Jesus, because it's not really, Jesus ain't part of us, but I got to give them a concept of what they talking about and where they stole the story from.
Like Christ. I be saying that sometime on Facebook, Christ or Jesus, just to connect with the people that can connect that way. Because it's still all energy. You know what I mean?
The only reason I do that, because I be trying to show them that the Bible ain't what you think it is. It's a story that was stolen from our stuff, where they got Haru and Set, which is Jesus, and Satan, where they got it from. And God is Asar, and the Holy Mother is a Set. So I showed them the Trinity and plus the so-called Satan and Set. You can see it in the letters ST. You know what I mean? If you take all letters out, you see the ST, and Satan, you see the STN. See what I'm saying? So you see where they stole the concept from. You know what I mean? They got so much evidence and proof where they stole it from. So that's like Libras is basically the autumn season is go down. All the shopping, all the prosperity, all the wealth. So also some people call Libras Gale, which is the deal with the herb, the healing. So Libras are the ultimate source. I don't care what nobody say, and not to be egotistic, but to speak the truth, because a lot of people don't know what a Libra truly is, because they be hearing about other signs like Scorpios, Aries and stuff like that. But what they got to truly know, only reason they don't know about Libra so much, they know certain traits. And a lot of people say that we're the most loving, and that's true. The only reason they don't really embrace us so much because it's hateful. Because they say, "Dog, they're so beautiful and they shining and they so pure." You know what I mean? So that's why like we don't get recognition like that. And then they say that the water sign the most psychic. That's a lie. I know Pisces who
see, my wife a Pisces, and she used to like to go in the bathtub, and she didn't get me, man. And that's why right now we separated. And I know we separate based on the energy that's going on.
Yeah,
it's like you got to let her go right now so that she can get it. Because if she don't get it, if you stay around right now, it's gonna slow you up.
Yeah,
y'all kind of a little on different paths at the moment.
Yeah,
back up and let us allow her to find herself.
Yeah, let her find herself. But that's how Libras do, and Libras will get back with you because we do no harm. It's all about the love. We do this out of love, like what you did for love. So my thing is this here. They say that Pisces is the most psychic. I can't tell. A lot of people Pisces I know, I've been trying to find out if they really what they say is Zodiac. So these people don't really go by experience. They go by what everybody say. Everybody saying the same stuff.
I'm telling you, I'm right there with you, man. Listen,
they don't go by experience.
If you don't say nothing else, my wife used to try. I helped her get her to the spirituality thing. You know what I mean? And then once we got there, she started to do more of like soaking in the tub because Pisces, they like to create their own world in their mind.
And they deal with water too.
They put it towards the real world, which kind of could mess up their reality for real. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if they don't think the right way.
They could be escapists too. I know a lot of Pisces escapists in my family members, and they be escaping and they don't confront what is real. I said, dog, they live in a dream world too much, and they be so addicted to this, alcohol, and drugs, and all this other stuff. So Pisces, I'm trying to find out. Like I hear them say that Pisces is most psychic, and all these Pisces I know, I don't see them like that. I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. I'm married to Pisces. I used to tell her, man, you the water, you connected. You supposed to be connected to the divine all the way. Like you there, the way it rain and the sun suck it back up. You that. I'm in the air. That's why I communicate a lot. That's why I can bring people together. But if me and you come together, an air sign and a water sign come together,
it's power.
Be unfuckwittable.
Yeah,
that's power right there. And then if me and you are not doing that, it ain't me. It's you. So that's why it's saying you got to go right now. You got to go, and I got to say, okay, cool. I respect that. I got to walk this dark path right now by myself. But that's what happens when you awaken. That's what happens when you become an awakened. You got to be thrown to the desert for a minute, and you got to be able to stand on all 10 and still yet be who you say you are.
And guess what? I mean? Guess what, brother? Guess what, brother?
What's up, bro?
Libras is more fast paced. You know what I'm saying? It takes Pisces a minute to get it. A lot of Pisces I know, you know what I mean? It's only a few who really can, discover what they say that Pisces is the most psychic. But it's a lady on there saying, no, the Libras are the most psychic. It's one lady. It's a few who really know. That's those who really can see. But those who can't see, because Libra's so smooth. But what they got to understand that Libras deal with people. Libras into people. Libras like to know how you think. And we know your gifts and your talent, like how you describe to your wife her gifts and her talents.
Right.
So we know what they can do. And so this show you who the most intuitive and who most psychic. And so all the Zodiac stuff, they got it mixed up. They really don't know what they be talking about, a lot of them. You know what I mean? Because everybody trying to do the same thing. Everybody trying to feed off each other instead of going from their own intuition and what they see and their experience. So if you got like 100 Pisces, and you see that number 2 of them really about that, but you see about 50 or 60 Libras really know people, you gonna say, God damn, that's a goddamn lie they speaking on that Zodiac shit. So
right. I'm with you 100%. Like, man. Ooh. Cause listen. Today, I told my mom. She looked at me because I was watching TV, kind of quiet in my own space. Just relaxing in peace, basically recharging myself.
Yeah, we love peace. And we
love peace. She came and looked in my face. You sure you good? I said, yeah, I'm all right. So I kind of felt her energy shift, and I said, well, let me tell you something before you say anything else. I said, see, you don't know how to connect with me, and that's why you get aggravated. But I'm cool though. I'm all right. You know what I mean? I'm good. I said, I'm gonna go outside and paint these picnic tables for you, and then from there, I'm gonna come up to the store when you open it up, and I'm gonna cut up I'm gonna buy 2-3 of your watermelons, and I'm gonna cut it up, put it in bags for people, so that they can buy for $2 a bag or something to bring me some extra dollars while I'm going through my process.
That's right.
So I said, it's nothing but love. You know what I mean? It's nothing but love. It's nothing wrong with me. I'm good. You don't know who I am no more. See, when we do become who we're supposed to be, the parents still think that you the little child that they always.
I know. I go through the same stuff.
It's not that. It's not that. We ain't got no problem with you. It's just that we not there no more. It's a whole nother mindset, and sometimes we know y'all don't get it, so we'd rather stay to ourselves. And
you have to sit back. Yeah. So
man,
you got to sit back because we on a fast pace. I don't see no other sign that really can match us. Maybe a Virgo. Or certain other signs like Virgo. What you say? I say a Virgo. Maybe a Sag. But I know a Virgo probably. But as far as a Cancer, Cancer might match us in psychic ability, intuitive ability. I say a Cancer might can match us as far as intuitive, but
a Sagittarius is more of like I heard that a Sagittarius is more of like a person you want to have your team because they more in that knowing. You can give them paperwork, they gonna look at it, they gonna look deep into it.
They're into the knowledge. They're into the knowledge. Sagittarius do too, and Sagittarius love knowledge too. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But the people who I know, Geminis is quick thinking. I'm talking to people who I experience.
That's what they say they want on your team. They say if you're a Libra and you building a business or you're doing any type of thing that's trying to get people, and a Sagittarius on your team. That's what they told. That's what I heard.
Yeah. The only thing I'm talking through my experiences, I know about Zodiacs and I do Zodiacs.
Okay.
The only thing about a Gemini is that sometimes they can be two-faced. I mean, cause they're good at telling stories and stuff. You know what I mean? They're good at telling good stories. They got a good talk game, and sometimes they can switch out on you. But if they don't switch out, they're some good people. Period. Like we like to make people happy. So is the other side, Gemini. You know what I mean?
Right.
But Aquarius.
That Pisces thing, man. I don't know, man. That Pisces. My wife, she holds so much in, and I be telling her,
they do.
You got that elephant sign. You got that elephant energy in you. Yeah, you're going to remember things a long time, but you got to be forgiving your heart, because if you don't forgive in your heart chakra will be blocked.
I got people right now who I know, family members, who hold grudges. I'm like, dog, why Pisces do that? Pisces, I said, why they can't just let go? I'm talking about like, they need to let that stuff go and move on. They don't know how to move on.
It can be something simple. It can be something simple.
Something simple. They get very sensitive about. You know what I mean?
Man,
that's the only thing I just like. And I don't know why everybody want to be a Pisces. They sensitive, and a lot of them don't even know their abilities. So they take on all these emotions and they want to look out for other people than their own home. So what type of stuff is that? They worry about people on the outside. Come on, man. I'm talking about like. They got to get themselves straight. They need discipline. They need discipline.
On the head, brother. You hitting it on the head, man.
They need discipline.
You hitting it on the head.
They need discipline. They definitely need discipline. They ain't got no discipline. They just wild spirit just out there just moving, with no discipline, where they don't have no understanding. So they train themselves, they be right. There's only a few Pisces. That's why Pisces ain't the most psychic sign. I don't care what people say. Not Neptune. It's more like Libra, Cancer is. I say Cancer. And Sagittarius. More like that. And Aquarius is too, because I'm around all Aquarius I know. My family members, personal, close. You know what I mean? My mother, my sister, even my girl, and other people, they Aquarius, and they so intuitive, just like us. They fast paced too now. They ain't lie about Aquarius. Aquarius is.
That's what we in right now. Knowing and see with that Pisces, with that we Venus. Venus rule our energy. Venus rule Libra. So. With Venus ruling Libra, Venus represents love. Love is the highest vibration. So how can you vibrate higher than a Libra? You can't.
Yep. Love bring everything together. So that's the thing that Aquarius can connect to us with, because the air sign. It can connect when dealing with the mind, the socialization, the humanitarian things. So certain signs could connect. So I ain't just talking about one person. I'm always when I observe, I talk about many, like many Aquarius, many. That's how I do by the most. Who like what I see the most. Like Pisces, I see the most sensitive, crying babies and crybabies and sensitive, emotional. Snap about this, snap about that, snap about that, and it's too much. You know what I mean? So some cancers like that too, but you got some good cancers too. I know it's according to your birthday, but at the same time, you know what I mean? We talking about the collective whole. The collective whole with Libra, you see charm, you see love, you see beauty. They like peace, and they do anything to keep that peace. Like they even sometimes the only reason they will lie to you is so they can keep that peace. That's it.
I done did it before.
Yeah, because they don't want to see you say like if a person ain't all that attractive and they don't look their best. A Libra ain't gonna just say you ugly, cause they might lie to you and say, you beautiful. Oh, the reason why, cause they don't want to see you. They're not about to downplay you, period. That's why it should make us a good sign, because we don't want to downplay you like other people. Even if we don't see you attractive, we still not gonna call you out on your stuff, because we want to see you. We don't want to see you hurt. And so,
man.
But that could be our weakness too, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
By trying to please everybody.
Be real can attract the real. And a lot of times we'll fall in love with what we think is real,
but it ain't real.
And it ain't real.
Yeah.
And, man, and it hurts us. We'll get hurt behind it.
You get hurt.
Because we'll go to the full extent to make sure it be right. And it'll put us in a bad position.
And this what I found out, brother. Nobody gonna love like you. Nobody gonna love like us. Like I be expecting for people to return that love. Nobody do it like me. And I had to find that out. When my people say, Corey, they're not gonna love like you. You are you. And so I had to realize that I am me. Nobody gonna love like me. Like I love everybody and I do this for everybody, but people ain't gonna return the same love as you return it. And they ain't not gonna love like you, period. And so that's a good thing that Libra have, that love trait. I don't know why they say that Pisces is unconditional love. I don't do no hating, because Libras are fair and we balance. But I just tell the truth. I don't know why they say Pisces deal with unconditional love. They can't be the most love. We are it, because Pisces don't have the right mind. A lot of them don't have the right mind. Only certain ones. And when when Pisces at their best, they good. But you got to get a certain type of Pisces. But most of them, though, a lot of them so sensitive.
They got to be healed. They got to be done purge themselves. Because if you get a Pisces that done went through a lot, man,
it's
you got
over.
a problem. Because now you
grudges, everything.
Them. We go to trying to fix them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's a lot, brother. I'm telling you. I mean, I try to my best. I wouldn't even lie about a Pisces. I wanted to lie and say they good, but I had to tell the truth. Pisces ain't like how they say it is. You know what I mean? And it's so many Pisces that I be around. Like, damn, I done had one lied on me. I was in the store. You know what I'm saying? They got me kicked out. I ain't did nothing. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Because they're emotional. And they talking about, because we talking about Zodiacs in the store. They talking about Leos and Libras think they the bomb. They so confident and they this and that. And they think they are it. And so this Pisces person, same one who got me kicked out of the store. It was just because I'm communicating about Zodiacs, and she said she didn't like Leos and Libras. So it's crazy. And I used to track a lot of Leos. You know what I mean? A lot of Leos, I'm cool with a lot of them. You know what I mean? Females, yes, I like them. But the only thing is that they don't stick to you like that. I mean, it's who they like. You know what I'm saying? They about themselves, a lot of them. But if they mind right, you can connect with them. So, but I do like this Aquarius I got. We soulmates. And so when they say that Libras is compatible with Aquarius, that's truthful. But it took time. Now Libra, wait. We'll wait. If we don't get married early, we'll wait. Even after if we break up, we'll wait for the next one. The next one ain't gonna go bad. The next love ain't gonna go bad. You know what I mean? So we will wait to catch the one that we want. And we choose and picky. We get ourselves right first. Be all about ourselves.
I'm right there, man, brother. I had to stop you right there. I'm right there right now. Like man, my wife, I know that she still has feelings, because if I can't talk to her, if I say anything, she got an attitude. So that just let me know you still connected. So it's like I'm giving you time. I'm waiting on you, but while I'm waiting, I'm working on myself so much to a point that when you come back, you're gonna have to relearn me, and we got to see if we connect again. Because if we can't, then we both just gonna have to make the decision to move forward. Because I'm constantly growing. It ain't no stopping. It ain't no. We are constantly like, we don't stop. Like you said, we on a fast pace. We do not stop.
Yeah, we keep
going
growing.
after the information. We learning from our past lives, our journey. We learning from that daily, and we constantly like trying to figure out what's next. What's next, man? Ooh, man.
That's the Libra, baby. I'm telling you. And the thing is, what they fail to realize, like a lot of stuff when I was on my lower self. You know what I mean? This I to tell you, if I was on my lower self like that, now imagine me now on a positive tip. When I'm a lower self, like all the planner and good with detailed planning stuff out and having people, you know, get hurt. I was the source. And saying without being smooth, without my name being put out there. You know what I'm saying? I might put it in the air. We could do it like that, do it like that. They agree with it, and then they forget about me, and boom. I had to see the one who put the idea there, the suggested, and boom.
Right.
And it happened, and boom. I'm out the picture. I ain't even. They got the other people as leaders, not me. And so that's the part that other people see who really can see. They say, you really was the leader. You was the leader. You had them boys doing this, that. And when I was wild, I set an example. Like I was one of the craziest dudes in the neighborhood. Everybody looked up to me. I had them do this, do that, do what I want to do. Run the stores and
that's why you was chosen.
Yeah.
That's why you was chosen. You was the diamond in the rut. You was the one that everybody gave up on. You was the one. That's why they say, I put a post up today. Love the ones that's not perfect, because God loved those ones. You gotta, man. That's the one that gonna have it put in him.
Yeah,
because he the one that's, man.
Yeah, because your experience is gonna help you. Like everything I've been through, it ain't too much that a person can tell me that I didn't went through. But I will listen. Cause I like to learn. I like to learn from others. I'm like a Sagittarius. I like to learn from others. I'm like, yes, I like to learn. I'm like a Gemini. I like to learn from others. We all alike.
That curious cat. That's curious cat.
Curious cat. I be everywhere. I be all over the internet. I be here. I be there. I don't even be like that because listen to it. That don't mean people actually think I'm into it. They be like, well, you into that? I say my heart ain't into that. I just like to know the information. That's all. I like to decode and crack things down, break it down. I be everywhere. I don't be. We don't put our feelings involved with dealing with information. We just want the right information. So that's how I go with the Libra. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all about the judge. We judge the situation. We judge what is right, what is wrong. We listen to everybody's perspective. We're not going to choose his or her side unless it's so much evidence on this side. You got to be a lot of evidence for us to agree to something. But if it's not no evidence like that, I mean, we must say, oh, you right and you right. You right and you right. They want us to choose. But if both of y'all right and we can see both of y'all perspective, how is one is right over the other. So we got to really see that you truly right. That's why we the scale is way up. If you way above this person, then of course. So people got to understand about Libra. Every Libra I know is beautiful souls. And some of those, even those who don't really know themselves, they still tight in a lot of ways. You know, I've been in a Libra group. And so I understand when they say we could be the most hated, but we also the most loved at the same time. It's vice versa, it's both. So I done broke this down about the Libra stuff, and
man, what you talking about?
I connect with you, bro. It's my art, and it's a Haru all day. Haru all day, beautiful people. But what they got to realize that Libra numerology is 6, which is 33, which is Jesus number. Yes, in your Bible it's Jesus number, but this is where they got Jesus from Haru. They created Jesus from their own mind.
I think I'm lying.
From Haru.
I went through I went through the dark night of the soul at 33. That was last year. No, I'm 34 now. I'll be 35 this year. I went through the dark night of the soul when I was 33.
Mm-hmm.
And 33.
And that's the 6th chakra. That's the third eye. See, Libra represents number 6 with Taurus. Both of them number 6. So Taurus more earthly. We more mental. That's the only difference. And so Libras, like Taurus, like beauty just like we do. But we can just imagine in our mind before we have it. But Taurus got to have it. It got to be there. That's difference. We can see it in our mind. Beauty is in our. We all about soul.
Right.
They all about having material wealth, beauty. So that's the difference. So the thing is, we did number 6. 6 means the third eye chakra, but also Libra represents the heart in the chakra system, the heart and the third eye. Really, the mind and the third eye. It's the air. So both. So that'll tell people a lot.
We literally embody God. We literally embody it, man. Man, and people don't get it. Like, I started to feel like my wife was jealous of me, and I used to say, baby, what's wrong? Like, we a team now. Like, why you dressed like that? We ain't going away.
I be like, we a team. What?
Yeah, we a team. Like, why you get dressed up in the house? See, I ain't getting dressed for where I'm at. I'm getting dressed for where I'm going. You don't know where my mind at. It's.
That's how I be. That's how I be with my family members. I be like, we a team. I'm not to get shot. They think I be opposing them. I just have the right information to get them with, like, dealing with health. But they think that I be trying to be smarter than them. No, I want to see them heal. I want to see them heal. Yeah, I do it for the reason of I want to see them heal. I know if they do this, they would do good. So that's where all the beef coming, all that jealousy. Libra have a lot of jealousy because we got good potentials. But at the same time, the thing is that people can get jealous of us. What I notice is that they be jealous and hateful at first, but they always say, you know what? Yeah, I do hate that brother, but I love him. I ain't gonna lie. This dude didn't do nothing wrong. A lot of them say that too. Because they found out that really it was them. That's what I experienced that. People that came back. I done had a woman hung up in my face, talking to them online. I used to help them, and I ain't did nothing to them. She had a problem with her family members or whatever. I'm just the counselor, the guy. And she hung straight up in my face like I done something to her. And then she called back. You know what I said when she hung up? I said, I'm not going to worry about that. I ain't worried about that because I ain't did nothing. So I said, she'll call back. And get what happened? A couple of days later, she called back. She said, I apologize. Right. I said, I accept it. But get what? I ain't messing with her no more. See, we learned for that first one. We learned. Because we didn't do nothing. She understand that her problem, she brought it. Her problem was that she should have kept home. She brought it to me online. So that's the thing. You know what I mean? We pure. A lot of us pure.
Yeah, man. For real, man. Like, man, we heal. When we heal, like I'm in a healing process to a point. I done healed so much to a point I don't let much bother me. And the only thing I was healing from lately was not being with my family. You know, being isolated. And I know it's only because, you know, we're here to do something. So it's like it's a time now for you to get to yourself, really tap all the way in. And then when you do come back, you really fit to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to recharge, tap all the way in, become who you know you is fully, and let's go. You know what I mean? You're going to attract your soul tribe, which is why me and you communicating like we communicating. It's like you got to get ready for that because if some ain't going to make it and some will. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I understand that too. And that's what Libra love. Libra love family. We like to connect and socialize with people. And it's a hard time to be like separate. Long we have somebody to talk to on the phone, we ain't got to be there with them. Cause we deal with the mind. We could feel them in our mind. Like, so like if you out and about and you having fun like in New York, but I see your pictures on Facebook, I don't be smiling. I said, look at this person having fun. Yeah.
Right.
Because I feel their vibes. I feel them having fun. I love to see the smile on their face. That's the Libra trait. We like to see them have fun no matter. If we see the picture, we get joy. Right. And then we say, I love you in the comments. They'll think that it's not real or they won't pay no attention, but we mean what we say. I love you. You having a great time. I say, when you have fun, I have fun. That's how I feel. See, that's how Libra operate. That's love.
Yeah, man. Like
love vibration, baby.
I done tapped in so much now, brother, man. Listen, man. I don't even go on I used to go on my wife's Facebook like last week sometime. We're going there and just try to see her and like, man, you know, I hope she get it so that we can talk and then she can kind of see where I'm coming from. Because when you vibrate at a certain vibration, you talk to somebody at a lower vibration, they don't see it the way you see it. No matter how you explain it, they don't get it.
And you know, you're trying to please them and they still don't see it, you know?
Yeah, they don't see it, bro. So I've been like, you know what? I see when I go on her page, it's basically saying what you're saying. When I go on her page and see pictures of her fronting, wearing this mask and wearing this persona like she happy, and I know you ain't happy. I know that you feeling this way. I know you only doing this to portray to the world, but you're going to have to see that the world ain't your friend. Your real friends was within your household the whole time. So
all the whole
I gotta
time.
protect my energy. Yeah, I got to protect my energy.
Okay.
When I see you doing that, it affects me.
Okay, let me break this down. Let me break this down real quick. She's a Pisces, right? You said your own home. Just like I was describing earlier about the Pisces. I said the Pisces always look outside themselves instead of the home, instead of their world earlier. I said that earlier. And so the true people who for you, just like the Pisces I know, they don't understand that the true people for you is in the home. And so that's why I understand you, brother. That's what I understand about the Pisces. They look out on the outer world by everybody else instead of right there, their foundation. They got to worry about their foundation instead of, like, I know I got cousins of Pisces. She ain't even looking at her daughter. She be more out in the outer world than her daughter. So my thing is this here. Yeah, y'all got to stop that, Pisces. Y'all got to be more into the home life instead of going to outsiders. Cause they ain't got your love. Only thing they want to do, cause y'all so giving and free hearted, they take your money. That's all they want to do.
Right.
Take your money and you utilize.
I used to tell her that. I used to be like, man, we got the business going. You only want to talk on the money, on the business. I want to talk about you and me, what we doing, what we and the kids doing. Like now we ain't together. She working a job where she working at home 8 hours, then running she got one of our vans still, so she running instant cart, doing that, trying to make extra money. And I'm telling her, look, man, you only got 24 hours in a day. Are you gonna really take care of your kids? Because your kids' identity is in danger. Their love is in danger, because when you allow other people to come into their life, and then these people don't love themselves, they are literally destroying your kids in eternally. Like literally, if they fussing at them, hollering at them, because they don't love themselves, so they sure can't love your kids. I don't care what they be.
You're right. They don't love themselves. I preach that all the time. I say, a person don't love themselves, how can they show you love? And I'm not mad at them when they come at me because they don't love themselves. That's why I don't get mad when they say, "Oh, you this, oh you punk motherfucker, oh you this and that, you this and that." I just smile. I say, really? I say, this person don't love themselves. You think I expect this person to love me? So I be on the same stuff you on. Like, if they don't love themselves, how can they love you? You got to start with self first. I appreciate that.
The potential of how much they love you. Only can love another person as much as you love yourself. That's why it's all about knowing thyself first. Love yourself first.
Then you'll know how to love.
First. And then you'll know how to love another. Yeah, man. That's why I backed up. That's why I was willing to leave my home and take nothing but my clothes and leave everything, because I knew that I started to love me and I couldn't take that no more, because now you need to sit in that misery. You need to sit to yourself. You need to fight the world by yourself now so that you can see my worth, my value. Then you'll be able to recognize who you are. Then you start to see, man, I was the problem. Man, I need to work on me. I need to change my attitude, my eternal, Man.
Yeah. Libra's deep now. Libra's deep. That's why everybody need a Libra to school them and really be into Libra and stop looking at the hatred side and the beauty, because that's just our natural self to look good anyway. Start looking at that and look at the wisdom of it. You know what I mean? And listen and know that we truly, when we say something, it's all about, we want to see you do good and improve, and not to destroy you. And either we quit you or don't mess with you no more, we still gonna have that love for you. We're still not gonna destroy your character. So that's what they gotta understand about the Libra. Love is there. That's why, like, by me interviewing Lil Wayne, I know they on some toxic type stuff, but he still got some of the Libra traits to where all the people who he messed with, they still in love with him, like Nicki Minaj. Yeah. I hear them talking to him.
They'll say it. Yeah. They'll say it, man. That they got to deal with him when he come around. Because man.
You're still in love with them. Say nothing bad about Lil Wayne. So that's just a Libra trait. You still gonna love a Libra regardless if you quit him or whatever. So, because you can't say nothing bad about a Libra unless you're making up some stuff. And then the Libra gonna question you, well, how is that? So, this is a good talk, brother, about the Libra traits. Now they know, and people they will understand the Libra traits. You know what I mean? We deep, bro.
But it's our time to rise anyway.
Yeah.
Our sun, moon rising is in Venus right now. It's our time anyway. It's our turn. So that's why we got to get focused, keep our energy pure, keep raising our vibration, keep communicating with like-minded individuals like how we doing, so that we can go ahead and transcend to this place we supposed to transcend to,
Yeah.
And be able to be the leaders of the new world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna need us, bro. They need us, bro.
Yeah. Without Libra, there won't be no balance, no order. And they said it in the videos, and they ain't lying. They say without Libras, there won't be no balance in this world. There'll be so much chaos. See, Libra bring that balance to the world in general, especially those who know who they are, the few who know, like me and you and other people. So I got a lot of Libra people, like Wise and Well One. She's a female who knows who she is. See what I'm saying? I'm glad my wife, I call her my wife, she's my girlfriend. I'm glad me and her, we on the same page. Even if she's not there on the knowledge, but she got the love. See what I'm saying? It's all about the love. I told her, what you bring? I said, you know what you bring? You bring love. You ain't got to know everything I know. It's the love.
That's all it takes for us, man. Look, man, Corey, man, bro, listen. Man, I'm with you. why I was willing to put all the weight on my back, let my wife follow my vision to provide for our family. You ain't got to go to a job. All I need you to do is support me and love me. Just charge me up. Charge me up whenever I come home by telling me that you appreciate me, by giving me unexpected hugs, unexpected kisses. That's all I need. Yeah. And then I can put the world on my back again. Huh?
Yeah. You ain't got to do nothing. Oh, we want love. You ain't got to be on higher knowledge, higher conscious. Right. Just show us some love. That's all. We gonna take your energy and expand it. We gonna help you.
Right.
And you gonna help us by showing your love. So it's like vice versa. You help us, we help you. And so this how Libra do. You know what I'm saying? What it called? Reciprocate that love the true Ma'at way. That's one of the laws of Ma'at out of 7. Reciprocate, which means return the love. Return. So this is what we do. We good at that. Like if you show love for us, we gonna show you 10 times the love that you show. So that's how it works with a Libra. Like somebody like
we thrive in praise. That's what we do. Like we thrive in praise. If you praise us, basically the nature way, not the ego way, but by showing that you're thankful for what
appreciation,
we do.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you more, man.
And give you more. Like when people don't appreciate the knowledge, shoot, like what I'm doing it for. See, that's what it be like. I think I'm doing good. I'm hoping somebody get it. If nobody comment or say nothing, I'm like, well, is somebody listening? Is this for nothing? This is some powerful stuff. That's what I'm thinking. This stuff can help you. And so that made me say, oh, if I'm doing it for nothing, because we don't want to do nothing for nothing. We want to be for something. And so that's why like sometimes we'll back up on some stuff that meaningless.
We'll pull our power back. That's what made my wife tell me she wanted to be done. Because I told her, look, I'm shutting the businesses down. I'm backing up. I'm moving on to nonprofit because it's like all you want to think about is money. And I'm telling you, it's not that time no more. Wherever knowledge is, money is there. All you got to do is follow me. Follow me. That's all. You want to go after the world. Okay, if you're going after the world and you feel like you can get it, you can do it now. Now you want to step in a position that you've never been in. You want to become the head instead of being the neck. You was the neck. I'm the head. So now you want to take my spot. Okay, if you're doing that, 2 heads can't stay in the same house. So you can have it. Go ahead and do what you got to do. Now you fight the world because you ain't built like that. You know.
Yeah, and that's
gonna be enough pressure gonna get on you that you're gonna have to come back.
Yeah, because she got to understand her role as a leader, as a woman. It's a different.
Right.
Leader as a woman, the nurturing, the caring, the not to say that.
In religion, they like to call it the virtuous woman. If that's what they want to be.
Women are very sacred, so she's got to understand how powerful a woman role is. It's powerful itself and start trying to play the man role. And she'll understand how powerful she is. The mother, everybody came out of woman's womb. I honor my mother, I honor my mama, my grandmama, all of them. So, you know, women are very sacred. I don't know a man on this planet that didn't come out of a woman's womb. So she powerful. Just by that understanding right there, show you how powerful she is. The woman don't need it to go an extra mile to show how powerful she is. She know. So everybody gonna always come back to their mother, the source. So and so she should just let you be the head, let you do your thing. And you gonna give her thing. You gonna let her do her thing. Cause Libra fell. Libra ain't gonna shut no woman down like other people. You know what I mean? We're gonna give everybody their turn. We believe in fairness. And so I understand you, brother.
I say the worst that can happen, Corey, is this, man. Me and her while we separated, she end up attracting another, because you can never attract a whole if you're a half. Yeah. So you'll go out there looking, you ain't gonna do nothing but attract another you. So the worst that can happen is you're gonna attract a you, and then you're gonna see how it feels, and then really want to come back this way.
And then it might be too late. By the time she come back that way, and you don't have to pick up somebody who really, value you, who really, who into
right. I'm reflecting on yourself. You don't pick somebody else that's vibing like you. They own their stuff. They know how to respect and love. So now you really happy when the other one ain't happy, and now they want to come back, and it's too late. And that's what I be like, man. It ain't in my control, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it ain't my control.
On myself, man.
And Libras don't try to control you neither. I mean, at first, when our early years, yes, but that's all like as we grow, we don't try to control nobody because we got wisdom and understanding that you don't control people. You let them do what they do. You know what I mean? Right. So that's the thing. We don't want to put you in bondage. We want to love you. We don't want to treat you like you ain't it because we want to love you. We want to show you what true love is. You can do almost anything with a Libra. I'm talking about like it's really no stipulation as long as it ain't negative or bad, You can do almost anything.
Man.
Just be there and be, you know, show your love. Show your love.
Right.
We need that love. We need to know that you love us. The reason why, because we want to make sure that we're doing the right thing. We want to make sure that we're loving the right person. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so we can go all the way. And we put our heart into it, our soul into it. Because this is what we're about. And you ain't got to worry about Libra cheating on you. Because we ain't got to worry about that. Because it'll hurt us. Because we live in our heart. It'll hurt us. If I cheat on you.
I did it before, man. I did it when I was in my lower nature. I
did
it.
It hurts.
And it's like that Pisces, they hold stuff 5-6 years old. And I'd be like, man, like, you can't get the gift because you're not living in the present. You're too busy looking back and wonder why you bumping into things, why we can't connect.
Your water signs stay in the past. That's one of the worst traits. I'm a Cancer rising, so I understand the water sign, but I'm glad I got a Libra to overtake that. So I'm glad I got a Libra. A Libra is my core. A Libra is your core sign. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad, but you know, the moon play a big part of me.
I got 9/27/86.
Yeah.
So I'm triple nines, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you good. We'll get into that. Like I'll break down the astrology chart with you later. But
yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. I'm glad you called me today, man, because I was lifting myself back up, and when you called, man, it really got me back on point now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, man, I'm telling you, everything is divine, man. Everything.
Because we're going to have the moments, but we're going to rise back up. And that would call self-mastery. You know what I'm saying? Self-mastery is like, you going to go through it, but it's how you utilize that energy. Like, when you go through it and you utilize it for something creative, or you can talk it out, and where you don't have to hurt nobody, that's self-mastery. So as long as you ain't toxic, see what I'm saying? You're getting over toxicity. Mastering yourself so you won't be toxic, so you won't be violent, so you won't do nothing harmful or disrespectful. So, boom. Now they understand.
That's what it is.
It's quick breakdown. You get a team Libra, man, you got the best. They'll be the best world rulers in the world. Talking for African people, shit.
Man.
We bring justice like we about justice. Yes. So the thing is, when the scale is too much, when it's too much weight on the scale, we're gonna get our justice. We're going hard.
Yeah.
That's what happened
with me.
It's over.
What happened with me.
Yeah. It's over then.
There was too much weight on the scale, so I had to back up. Because it was basically feel like you dying inside.
Yeah, feel like you dying. And we ain't gonna feel like that. We ain't gonna let our science bother us and stuff like that. Our heart and our soul bother us. And so this is all I got to say on the Libra tip, brother. Appreciate you.
Hey, no problem, bro. Hey, if I'm
Libra Ascension.